So Mousepads take T side first. We're gonna see a part of me feels like they have part of me feels like they have something under their sleeve or up their sleeve rather. Tons of connector control with Dizo. Oh yeah, we have new names as well. We updated them. Oh yeah. Okay, so Dizo and Guz making their way up through the connector area. Loki knows they're coming, splitting onto short. The rest of Shining Mousepads are sitting towards the water back B. It seems like they're trying to get Team Howl to rotate off of B and then to take Monster and short. Xelerando is going for that peak, and he jumps out into a shooting range here. We see Dizo taking out Xelerando. Gorclo is the only one on B, but now we have Tav and Spzrta rotating back. Dizo taking out Gorclo with the Glock Heaven through that smoke. Guzman getting a trade. Spzrta trading back on Guzman, but they're left in a 2v4 against Mousepads.
Yeah, it's an excellent job for them to be able to pull that one off. They do get that plant as well. So, Shining Mousepads, last time we were here, of course, just put in a huge dominating effort over Team Howl last time, and like maybe potentially expecting that, a lot of that the same again. But I want to make sure to see what Team Howl kind of adjust in this game this week.
Your mic just went insane.
Oh, did it? Okay, I will be right back and see if I can fix that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, yeah, I'll be here. All right. I really hope we can get this back. Yeah. It really ran through quite loud. Here, I'm gonna get the game back on. Johnny Esports will be right back, but for now we have Guzman making his way up through the connector area. Dizo pushing up short really fast. We have a B stack coming out of Team Howl. They're reading this like a book, but I think that Mousepads kind of know this, so if they do get a little bit more info that more than one is over on B, they should be able to fall back and go towards A. And you see the bomb moving its way back up through connector. They're going for the safe route. We see Bradyy making his way up A short, and then we have DY and Guzman both following. Dizo getting 2 frags onto B with that Mac 10, a 3rd frag onto Gorclo, just raking in the money, a 4th, and is he gonna go for that ace? He does get it. Dizo, the money maker, eco frag star, really starting this off well. Tons of money, $7,200 in the 3rd round. They could go for an op, but they probably won't. If anything, they're gonna keep their SMGs, try to go for the 3rd round of some SMGs, and then buy back in the 4th if they need to. We do see a scout onto Gorclo. If he can keep his distance, we're really gonna see that scout go into effect. See Dizo just taking out Tav, Xelerando trading back, getting a 2nd frag onto Bradyy. Bradyy actually gets a team K onto DY, and Guzman jumping around with that shotgun. Team Howl has 3 players left. Gorclo with that scout sitting over on that B bomb site. He should try to switch that scout out for an M4, and he does so. If Cadius and Guzman left, Guzman was able to pick up an M4, and Cadius walking his way through the playground area with a UMP. Minute left on the round. What are Mousepads gonna do? It looks like we have Spzrta pushed up long, getting a little bit of damage on Cadius, getting taken out by Guzman with that M4. Good thing he picked it up. Otherwise, it probably would have been done. Now on a 2-on-2, Howl is rotating over, and Mousepads probably know this. So are they still going to go and take A, or are they going to try to fake it and fall back? It looks like Guzman's just going balls out into the site, gets the frag onto Loki. Gorclo trading back onto Cadius, making this a 1v1, and Guzman with 34 HP taking out Gorclo with that M4. 4 kills in the round, so we had an ace from Dizo, a 4K from Guzman, back and forth. They're really doing work. They took that round with SMGs, and I think that was their plan. But now we see Team Howl on pistols.
Alright, how do I sound?
Really loud, but let me try Discord here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try turning you right down. Give me an audio check.
Oh no.
All right, give me another one.
Hello?
All right.
That's not how it started though. 'Cause I think
It's just
I
super
can switch
deep.
mics.
Okay.
Let me just straight up switch mics. Sorry.
Alright.
Hold on.
All right, so we have Spzrta taken down already. Tav low HP. Like I said, they're on pistols. They do have some armor here. Xelerando with a dig and a nade. He is going to be sitting over at the B bomb site, the only one there, as we see Gorclo rotate his way back up through the bank. Guzman on that shotgun still, but the rest of Mousepads on full rifles. Flashes and smokes coming out onto the A bomb site. Tav and Loki sitting on site. Tav going for the frags over onto Guzman. Bradyy getting a double kill. Being taken out by Loki with that deagle. Guzman mollying Loki, leaving Xelerando in a 1v4 clutch situation. Deagle only, no armor, no kit, but he does have that nade. And he could probably take out Guzman with it, but he'd have to hit him perfectly, and I don't think he knows exactly where he is. A body shot would do it as well to dig. Miss shot on Cadius. Cadius flicking back, taking him out, taking no damage himself. 4-0 for signing Mousepads.
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Switching my. I'm reconnecting to this thing. All right, where are we here?
Perfect. All right, we're 4-0 signing Mousepads. Full buys on both sides. Actually, Guzman has a scout. He's just playing with them, and we have an op on Xelerando now, so it's nice to see some real weapons coming out of Team Howl. The second full buy onto it, and see Bradyy actually taking out Xelerando, and Spzrta getting a DY sitting in the corner. He had no idea, so that was really well played from Spzrta. Sitting baiting back, but waiting back, not baiting back, and signing Mousepads split up. Now I'm gonna pull up the radar here, but they have a really nice split across the map. I really like seeing this. They have control all across. It looks like they're gonna be focusing towards B. And Guzman still holding that map control. Spzrta getting a flank onto Bradyy. He actually has bomb. Bomb is dropped back in spawn. They were holding that map control, but Spzrta was able to make his way up through connector to get that. Going for a second frag onto Dezo.
One, yeah, he's trying to get into another one. Guzman though, could he take him out though? So it will be just Guzman alone left here to pick this bomb back up. See if he can pull off punch over here, but he will be taken out by Loki, and Team Howl will pick up their first round of this map.
Really well played by Team Howl. That first frag from Spzrta onto DY and connector really started the push there. They had the map control. Nobody was able to trade that back, and then they were aggressive. They kept aggression. They've probably been taking you know, some lessons out of Mousepad's book with keeping that map control. But we have Guzman again on a scout. What is he doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got the money. Could have spent it, but definitely going for the scout on this one. Anyway, seeing if they're going to get that one. And we get a nice pick by Loki to get this started. He's trying to find a second one onto Guzman right there, who does have that scout as mentioned. Get him down to about 52 health. Does throw a frag out and runs back the other way. Nice little pick to start this one off here for Team Howl. Now,
see what the Mousepads are gonna do now that they have the frag. I gotta figure out, your mic seems a little bit muffled, but I'm just gonna try to get you up so I can hear you the best. Turned you up a little bit louder. It's unfortunate that we had that issue, but going forward, Guzman is half HP. He's sitting back and party, just holding with that scout. I'm not sure why he's not buying an AK. Maybe he's, you know, feels confident with it, but normally you don't see that.
yeah, team's rating patient here as we have 40 seconds left here on the round. They're pushing over towards potentially the A site. So moving in here, Guzman now is going to jump up, find Loki, get taken down here.
3 members left of signing Mousepads to save. This one does get one down. Loki goes down. Sparks is able to pick one. Brady's able to trade that one back the other way. DUI is going to get one more. So we're now at a 2v2 situation as they continue onto the bomb site. Gorclo is going to take out one. Can he take out the second? He does not. DUI is going to pick up that one, but Xelerando will trade that right back, and that will be another win here. So we finds the bomb.
Run around the rosy. Why would he shoot that AK away? That is, I mean, he'd probably pick up another one, but still, like, okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't shoot it too far. I was wondering why he did that, but trying to BM a little bit, maybe get his team hype. Mousepads did get that bomb down, and looks like they can buy back here. Are they going to bring an op? No, 4 AKs and a Krieg versus 1 AK and 4 M4s. So I want to see how Mousepads is going to split this up. Looks like 4 of them are actually going towards the B monster area. We have Dizzo working his way up towards Party, just running around, and Loki actually takes him out. That's not a good look for Mousepads coming out. But
yeah, Dizzo, a little bit of disrespecting on that peak. Probably not completely necessary to get into that situation, knowing that would potentially be covered. But he will go down. It leaves the rest of his team to potentially push onto this site here. They're looking to execute over onto B. Pushing in now. He does get the flashbang. DY will pick up one, but it'll be traded back. Xelerando will take that. 1 for 1. The bomb is now down as Xelerando here is dealing with another one. Bradyy, the only one left here, to try to clutch this one out. He will go down, and Team Howl have just clapped back 3 rounds in a row.
Xelerando with a beautiful 4K to hold down the B bomb site, really putting in work. I am really glad that they brought him in. I mean, he's top of the scoreboard, and it's good to see that Howl has been changing up their playstyles a little bit, because I would hope, and I think they've been watching the VODs, because it looks like they're playing in spots that are countering what Mousepads are doing. So I really want to see how they come out. The epistles coming out of Mousepads, getting shredded down. Bradyy gets taken out by Spzrta. DY getting that dig shot onto Spzrta. Gonna try to get that gun back. One of the players with armor. Hopefully KDS drops it to Dizzo or Guzman, but we'll see. Loki in the corner up at short here, sitting in the sand, just waiting, hearing them running up to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Going for the flank behind. Nice trigger discipline. Beautiful 2K coming out of Loki. Dizzo trades him back, but Guzman taking out Tav. They're evening it up.
Yeah, they're back to the 2v2 now as they're still sitting with the bomb over here near mid. Xelerando going to be able to put that headshot onto Dizzo. So Guzman is by himself with that deagle. He's down to 48 health, trying to get maybe one more pick out of here. At the very least, to get this one down. He will not. Gorclo will pick that one up, and we're now sitting at a tie game.
Really nice holds coming out of Team Howl. I like this a lot. I feel like we're going to have a game on our hands. I want Mousepads to start. I feel like they're coming in, and they came in with no respect for Howl, but it looks like Howl is really fighting back. So now we see an op coming out of Mousepads. Dizzo's going to take that. 4 AK is now no longer a scout, and I think they're ready for a fight.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely like what a little bit of how everything kind of started, what we expected with signing Mousepads being so dominant last time. But Team Howl now potentially have won more rounds than they did the entire match last time, if I am remembering that any correctly. So they've come here to play and have made some good adjustments to really tie this one up, and I'm excited to see how they continue this defense.
Let's see what Mousepads are going to do. Once again, they have really nice map control. They're split up all across. Tav actually taking out Bradyy in the beginning, going for the repeak over onto Long, and it looks like we have some rotates coming out of Team Howl, just trying to make their way up to the A bomb site. Bomb is over towards Long bathrooms, and we have Guzman just running up. DY.
Pick it up one. It will be answered back with Guzman. Followed up, rather, by Guzman. So we're now sitting at a 4v3 as they now rotate over towards the B site. We do have Guzman by himself over here, overlooking A to see if anyone comes to rotate that way towards them. Sparta with that op is going to be moving around. Guzman will pick up that kill on him, taking out to that opper. So only Loki and Xelerando left to defend here. Xelerando taking a bunch of damage, will take out Guzman though. They will continue over towards this B site. They should be able to plant this fairly easily as the smokes come out. And the rest of Team Howl are now looking to rotate here as the bomb does get planted. They're moving in here slowly, looking to clutch this one out. They ran 4 rounds in a row
They're
to
gonna
tie
save
this
it.
one up, and they're deciding to save. Yeah, exactly. They were able to pick up that op and just being happy with that. Yeah, they ran 4 rounds in a row. They were able to save signing Mousepads, take one back from them finally. But yeah, be happy with the op and save your economy for another round here. Spzrta is pretty poor. You're gonna have to buy him a gun. Continue his defense. Get a nice little ride on the slide.
It's going up, little metal slide. Probably where's the caution tape for the social distancing? You know, have those parks open for children. Coming out on the board here, it looks like we have almost 100 ADR coming from Xelerando on Team Howl. 3 players, Guzman, Bradyy, and Zoe, both at around 100 as well. If we see DY and Cadius really step it up, then I think Mousepads will be in good position. But an op in 4 AKs is putting them in a fairly good one in general. Their economy's better than Howl's, so even though Howl bought back, they were able to pretty well full buy kits on almost everyone. I want to see what Spzrta can do with this op, if he really can make an impact with it. Zoe taking Xelerando, he was their primary holder on B.
Gorclo trying to make a play over there. Does get some damage on there. Does not get the frag yet, but he will eventually. He's down to 12 health, but he's happy with getting at least that one frag. The bomb is now planted over here as we see Tav being taken down here. Loki and Spzrta, never mind, just Spzrta left to defend this. But it looks like he will just now have to be the one saving that off. This was a pretty important round, as you were just saying. This was a full buy coming out of Team Howl, and they do not have a whole lot of cash left. Nice pick there by Spzrta, though. Get one more from the signing Mousepads member trying to hunt for him down. Katie is not able to succeed in that hunt, but they will get the round win as this bomb is going to explode. Ooh, one more for Spzrta, though. He's hurting them at the very least, and these are non-inconsequential kills here. You won't win the round, but this will do some decent damage to their economy here. Oh, he's trying to survive. Oh, he does get out of it. Oh, that was so close.
That would be really unfortunate if he wasn't able to save that op.
Yeah.
Looks like, yeah, they're going to be buying Xelerando forces on a UMP. They all force up to build around that op. Where are they going to put it? Where's Spzrta going to go? Looks like he's going to be holding B. We have Mousepads sitting back.
Oh,
Spzrta. Really nice frag onto Zoe.
Oh.
Guzman taking out Gorclo, and Spzrta down to 11 HP.
It's certainly able to trade that run right back here. We're looking. It looks like signing Mousepads is opting to rotate over towards the A site instead. After that trade of kills, but we do see quite a bit of damage over here onto Spzrta, the man with the op, the man trying to solo defend this Xelerando, able to pick up an SMG right now.
Rotates it back on the bomb site, and looks like Mousepads are making their way to the short area. Flashes and smokes coming out. Molly's as well. Loki's the only one there, smoking out the entire front side of the site here. Spzrta holding long, going for a flick through the smoke with the op. He falls off of that long angle, and Bradyy taking out Loki. Now they have nobody else in sight, and Spzrta is probably going for that save. It looks like, yeah, they want to keep that up. They want to make sure that they can have that in the next round. It would be no point in trying to go for this. Xelerando is taking up by Cadius, and Tav is probably just going to try to get a gun here, singing bank. But if anything, they should, you know, I would really hope that they realize that Spzrta is actually going to be going to try to save that and try to get that off out of his hands.
Well, they find Tav and not Spzrta. He's the man with 5 health left over on the other side of the map, but let's see if they're going to be able to find him in the long run. He's trying to just blend in with this wall, if he can so do so. They're not going to find him. You're able to at least save that op, and a beautiful job for signing Mousepads now to clap back for 3 rounds in a row for themselves after Team Howl was looking like they were making that bit of a comeback. But again, momentum is a real thing in this game, and it was really just like a good sign of signing Mousepads. Even though Howl was taking some rounds, they basically saved their economy and made sure they got it right back up, and now they're in the driver's seat of this game.
Even so, like Dezo only has $2,000. Cadius, you know, down to 3. DY is just under 4. So, you know, if it weren't for Bradyy, they'd probably have a tough time buying back. But looks like they are taking a really fast retake here. Guzman getting the frag onto some missed shots by Tav, being really aggressive, pushing his way up. Spzrta with actually drops the op to Xelerando, and Xelerando loses that op. Gorclo going to pick it up and probably try to save this again.
This is this game of trying to just save this op for as long as they can while signing Mousepads takes rounds. Aggressive push by both teams, really. Unfortunately for Team Howl, they were just kind of pushing in the wrong direction as signing Mousepads went towards B as Team Howl went through the opposite side. So
Brady's on the hunt though. He's going for this.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting there. He's probably going to take out Spzrta. He's got the angle. Perfect.
Yep.
That's the frag. Probably looking for Gorclo. Guzman's going to go. He's going to take
Oh,
it.
you got him.
Takes him with his pistol.
Takes out his pistol to do it. Rude. We were talking about disrespect earlier. That's a little bit of that.
Right, Guzman's like, I don't care.
Yeah, he pulls out his Glock and takes him out. He's 16-0-7, so how much can we question him? He's really popping off this whole game, really. So there you go. We saw 4 rounds by Mousepads, 4 rounds by Howl, and now 4 rounds again by Mousepads. It's Howl's turn. They finally get to buy rifles this round, so
let's just split these 16 rounds up into little quadrants here, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just throw entirely different games in. We're seeing an aggressive push once again by signing Mousepads. They're coming through the middle part of the map here. Loki overlooking it, seeing if he's going to get this pick on the Guzman. See someone peeks. Utility being thrown down. Loki is right there waiting patiently.
Oh, he
for
has
a
the
few
trigger
to cross.
discipline. He has the trigger discipline. He's going for it.
He's one. He's gonna grab 2. He will eventually be taken down. Spzrta will pick up 1 more his other way, but Cadius picks up 2 kills for himself, so it's still a 2 for 2 in that situation. And now they're seeing if they can rotate back over. Right now we're looking at Xelerando coming back over to this side, waiting to see. They have not planted quite yet. They're trying to find each other. Cadius will pick up Xelerando,
really
so it's just Tav left, and they're now gonna plant this bomb onto the A site. Tav sitting here with the lone.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. See if he tries to go for this clutch here.
Is he gonna try to go and get it, or is he gonna
Or
sit
maybe
in the
just pick
bathroom
up
and wash his hands for 30
Yeah,
plus seconds?
Exactly. Could pick up an AK on the ground, decides not to. Oh, yes, eventually taken out by Dezo. And what a wild round. The real big opportunity there for Spzrta to pick up a ton of kills. Unfortunately, only got the 2. And then was really answered back well by signing Mousepads to basically make it a 1-for-1 situation.
Well, the discipline, the trigger discipline was there, and we've seen Loki do that a couple times actually. And Loki actually popped off our last game last night, if I'm not mistaken. Or he always kind of has a good game or two. And seeing him sit there, we've seen a lot more trigger discipline out of both games we watched tonight. But it's unfortunate he's only able to get 2 there. I love this boost coming out of Howl, though. Watching the connector area, Tab trying to get some info, go for that Deeg shot. Flashes rain out. They know there's 2 there, though, and spamming Gorclo through. That's a common spam swat. Gorclo should have got out of there. He only took about 17 points of damage, but Guzman is dealing 100 each time. 300 now. Holy crap. He's just going. Spzrta does take out Dezo. He's in a 1v4 against AKs, and DY is just running over him. Guzman opening that whole site up, taking everybody out. That was insane. Really just putting in work once again. Probably sitting at like 150 ADR. Where is he at? 125 rather, but still over 100.
No, still good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a huge work. Guzman just like feeling it right now. Obviously, could do it with the AK, could do it with the Glock, could do it with the Deagle. He's just like making things happen here. We saw a glimmer of hope for Team Howl as they were coming back in the game, but they just turned on the Jets and are now coming at them strong. As we see Loki and Spzrta over here get in a little bit of trouble, taking some damage, trying to just retreat now as the rest of the signing Mousepads are pushing through. Here's Loki, once again able to get that spot and pick up 1 kill, but it is just traded back by Cadius, so we're back to a 4v4. Spzrta's watching the site.
Nice
he will be taken down. Nice little self boost to get that one happen there. Tav is going to be able to pick up 1 more, so we're still sitting at a 3v3 now as they are now rotating over towards the B site. Gorclo, Tav, and Xelerando
yeah.
trying to defend here. They're actually all the way over on A.
They are. Everybody rotated. Now we have Gorclo back. He's coming through graffiti, sitting in pit, just waiting for it. And Mousepads are going to execute on here. It looks like the rotates are coming out from Team Howl. But it looks like they're actually faking them out. Cadius is waiting for the rotate here.
He's right there. Boom! Headshot onto Xelerando. And another one. TY is able to pick up that one. Tav now left to defend this by himself there. Planting the bomb. He's going to get the bomb carrier at least. Trying to pick up the next one onto Bradyy, but Bradyy will take him down. It's sending Mousepads now leading 11-4 after the first half.
Really well played by Mousepads in the latter part. After they lost 4 rounds, they really stopped. And they got 4 bomb defuses and were able to bank that money up, so they didn't have to worry so much about about their economy. And I think once Guzman stopped buying scouts and started buying wheel guns, I think that that was kind of what they needed to do. They need to take this a little bit more serious. I think they're pulling out some minor little strats here and there, some things that can really push them over what Howl was countering.
All right, I just have to reconnect here since I had to change mics and headsets and everything. I actually didn't have sound for that first half, so I'm just reconnecting over here, getting back into this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Casting without sound was sort of ominous.
Right.
From obviously y'all heard the sound, but from my end, I'm just like, this is like weird. But I lived through it for that first half, but I'm just reconnecting now to now actually have noises and be able to hear things. And
perfect.
All right, we're back here. We're back.
So, Mousepads on the CT side now, 11-4. Howl really has to make things work, and make things work looks like they want to, except slowly. They're sitting outside Monster and really delaying, but there's a ton of aggression from Mousepads coming through the connector area. Tav taking out Dezo, getting a second frag onto Guzman. Really nice hold here. Going for the third onto Bradyy. Bradyy taking out Xelerando. Back down the ladder. See ya, guys. Peace. He's out. DY getting a frag onto Spzrta. It's a 3v2, and Bradyy going for the cutoff. Sitting short A, waiting for the peak, probably coming out party, and sure enough, Gorclo. That was a really... He needed that, and it's left to Cadius. Bradyy wanted to dip. He couldn't. Gorclo is on his head, and Team Howl are still executing completely onto A site. I don't think they know Cadius is behind them, and this flank could be their demise. And now they know. Loki going for that plan. Gorclo again. 3rd frag in the round. Tav with 2 right at the beginning. Just coming out strong. Really, really good aggression. Mousepads tried to aggress as well, but they just didn't work for them.
Yeah, Team Howl, exactly. Aggression was the name of that one, and they kind of went for that one. Citing Mousepads really wanted to push in to try to pop them in the face here and piss around. But Team Howl takes that one. It's pretty important when you're that far behind to take the piss around, because it kind of gives you a couple rounds here. So Steve sending Mousepads, though, of course, with just pistols now. See what they're going to be able to do. They're able to take out 1. Guzman will take out 1, and it ends up being a 1-for-1. Guzman takes out another, though. Gorclo, Xelerando, and Spzrta are now rotating over towards the A site. Dezo will see them, tries to fire that Deeg. Will not make that shot, so we'll just rotate over towards the main part where they're going to enter in through here. Utility comes down. They're trying to execute on the side. Dezo picks up a kill. He's going to pick up another one. He's looking for a third. Xelerando will take him out, but it's just him now left to fight off Guzman, Bradyy, and Cadius.
Everything's falling apart for Howl. That was pretty much a full save coming out of Mousepads.
Yeah.
Oh, how did they lose that? They really needed to convert that one, and that was some really nice shots coming out on A site there. 2 big D's, 2 big Deegs from Dezo. That's a tongue twister, but twisted was he not when he got those 2 great headshots, and that just slowed them right down. Mousepads on some real weapons now, except for Cadius on a UMP. Cadius is going to be sitting on the B bomb site, back over by the barrels, so I think he's just going to wait, trying to get some info, and I think they have an idea where they are. Tons of door aggression, squeaky squeaky, coming from Guzman, and they're just playing with their food at this point.
Oh, yeah, and you kind of expect it out of these guys. They're just Just be honest, they're just so far above the competition that they just kind of know they can kind of like limit test with what they can do with other things, and it's really just showing here how just how strong they are as the pure fraggers. Loki able to pick up the opening frag of this one, but it was answered back right by Guzman. Dezo, meanwhile, is right here trying to pick up one, gets a couple, then his teammates moving another one. Sparta's going to go down. Xelerando now left to fight for himself. Does get one kill, but eventually will be taken down. Signing Mousepads now leading 13-5.
Young Guz going for the knife, and that's the Mousepads that you should be scared of. Is when 3 of them run at you and you're sitting in bathrooms, and that's the map control they have, and they're just constantly keeping an eye on where their opponents are. It's really hard because you have to be so tight, and that is what we see out of Kulos Nation as well. And it's it's been crazy the amount of map awareness that they have. We see an expected actual op coverage over in the connector area. DY takes out Tav with that Famous. I like that. I think that Team Howl are kind of countering what Mousepads are doing. There's 3 of the Howl players over at Long and 1 sitting in Playground. The only person on A site is Cadius. Dezo now falling back to hold Long. A little bit of chest bumps in sight, and Dezo misses a shot. Smokes out, trying to take out Loki. It's down to 35 HP. Cadius in the corner that Loki was in. Can he do some work?
Yep, waiting over here now. 50 seconds left in the round as they're continuing to push onto A side here. Cadius does have a good angle here. So nice little flick as he started to look right, but then he looked left to get another kill. He will get that traded back though by Gorclo. So 2 members left of Team Howl to continue on this fight, while signing Mousepads has their 3. Continue to defend there. Looks like they're rotating now over towards B instead. Oh no, never mind. Coming back here. See what they can do. Throws up the flash, and here comes Xelerando. Will be taken out by Bradyy though. Bradyy just working around this truck and able to get taken down by Gorclo is Dezo, so it's just Bradyy here left to defend this one, and he gets that one done.
2 frags coming out, holding the site. Really well done on truck. Bradyy just back and forth, pre-fire, trying to make them confused on what angle is going to peek from, and that was really nice hold. They were really pressed for time as well. 20 seconds left, and they had to get that bomb down. So maybe the A hit wasn't the play a little bit earlier in that round, but once you're down to that time, you can't really go and try to run down to the other site. It's a little bit reckless. DY goes for a dry peek into connector, gets a frag onto Tab, and falls right back out of there. Because Spzrta, who actually grabs the AK from Tab, he has a nice little upgrade, but they did lose a man in the process. So slowing Team Howl down to a roll.
Guzman pushing through the smoke. Gonna jump in there. Will be taken out by Xelerando. A little bit of a... Again, word of the day kind of seems to be disrespect. Just kind of thinking he's going to be able to run in there and kill them both. So that's a situation. You're not going to get that a whole lot of the times. But Guzman feeling it today, right? So went for that one. As now we see Team Howl rotating rather around to the other side here. And DY is just pushing himself forward. See if he can find them. I'll just rotate, but
tons of footsteps. He knows where they're going, and you're gonna see both Cadius and Bradyy rotating off of B, and they are doing that just now. Tons of info DY is actually getting by sitting back in connector, and now he's going for the flank as well. He's gonna make his way up through the short area. See Dezo missing a shot again at long, going for the jiggle peaks towards short. Might pick up a frag on Spzrta, but it's actually Cadius. First, Cadius getting a second frag onto Xelerando, dropping the bomb down to Zo. Frag onto Loki, goes for a second onto Gorclo. Can't take him out, but DY can. So, map point for signing Mousepads, 15-5 so far. Full buy coming out, and a janky buy going to be coming out of Howl. We see a pause coming out from Howl. Not sure what they're going to do. But, you know, they really have to fight for their lives to bring this thing back.
Yeah, they're just... Well, there was a glimmer, again, of hope early around in the first half where Team Howl did rattle off those 4 rounds in a row. But really, since then, it has been all signing Mousepads, and it's kind of just a situation where Team Howl has to force buy, obviously, without anything kind of going on. They're going to try to come out aggressively here, I'd imagine, to try to take out one more round here and just kind of treat it 1 round at a time. But yeah, you have to, win every single one. So it's a tough situation as we kind of sit in this pause and see if they can kind of like de-tilt from what signing Mousepads is doing to them.
I'm really excited to see how Team Howl expects to take out Mousepads and their momentum. They've done a really good job. You said in the beginning, but it's really hard to see how they can come back from this. I mean, they have to go 10 rounds and then overtime. It's going to be almost impossible.
Yeah, this is a bit of a thank you next situation. If you really think about it, but you gotta go for it. They're basically just using that speech to like maybe get something going there with that pause. But I mean, use it because you have it, and then come right back at it. They are pushing hard over here onto the B site. Guzman is going to be the guy ready to potentially defend this. He sees one, get some damage onto Gorclo, but does not quite get the frag quite yet. Will use the smoke to try to slow them down. Go gain from that situation. We do see a very, very wide push coming over here. Guzman's gonna be able to take a 1, looking for the second, does get the bomb carrier down. And Guzman's really feeling this day. Katie is gonna pick up 1. Spzrta will finally get 1 kill for his own team, taking out Guzman. But Loki will just take out the Zoe. And now we're at a 3v2, which is half decent here. Loki picking up another one. Now 2v2. Bradyy goes down. DY now left here to fight Loki.
Loki's low HP though, 27 left. 1 tap from DY. DY tap down 2, and Loki clutching it out. 3 kills in that round. Really well done. Playing it slow, not getting stressed out. That pause seemed to help them. Howl has a ladder to climb. A ladder all the way to the skyline, because it's a long road. So one could say they have to climb a stairway to heaven.
Yeah, that's basically like how big their climb is right now. It seems basically insurmountable to be able to take this map. But it starts with 1. Obviously, you have to get that 1, keep it going. They now have rifles. They have better guns this time around to do it, as they kind of push over into the middle side of the map here. As they're now pushing onto the A site, they're going to begin to execute the Zoe here. Trying to defend, does take a ton of damage, gets down to 27 health. Trying to defend another side, but Cadius with the rotate does come in here, pick up 2 for himself. He's going to pick up 3k now, and Xelerando will eventually go down. Spzrta, the only one left here. He will pick up 1 onto DY. See if he has to clutch this one out.
1v3, Bradyy with the second TK in this game. He just doesn't care. He's like, I don't care if you're CT or T, I'm gonna just kill you. He's like, I'll get my frags either way, boys. And it looks like Mousepads are probably gonna take this one out unless we see some amazing work coming from Spzrta. Guzman with the Negev. He was there with the auto. The Negev is actually solid if you're holding 1 point. He's sitting waiting, and he's sitting waiting to get shot in the head. We see this flank coming out from Cadius onto Spzrta, closing it out. 16-6 for signing Mousepads.